Hello, everyone, and welcome back to That's What She Said. We have two very special guests today that I'm very excited for. We have the Botez sisters. Whee!
Yay!
So we have, do you go by Alex or do you go by like full?
Either.
I'm
super flexible.
Okay, good. Okay, so we have Alex and we have Andrea here. We are very excited to have you guys. I've been trying to get you guys on here for a long time now. I'm very excited. But our activity today, we have a fun little activity as we always do. We're doing puffy paint shirts. So start thinking, ladies, about what...
Alex, I'll make one for you and you make one for me.
That's
and
cute.
then we can wear
But I already know what
shirts
can I tell you what I wanted on mine?
Yeah, tell her what you want.
I wanted untiltable on mine.
Oh, gosh.
So just make it that and perfect.
How about we make matching untiltable shirts?
That's cute.
Be the untiltables.
But that's
She goes, that's mine. She goes,
Yours
no, that's
is gremlin.
She never wants to match
but I
with
wanted
me.
to make you a gremlin shirt.
Oh, that's cute.
Okay, so I'll make you an untiltable one. You make me a gremlin one.
Yay!
Can you draw the gremlin?
Yeah, you'll have to make a gremlin
A photo. There has to be like a little bit of
It's not going to
art.
be pretty.
Okay.
It doesn't need to be pretty. It just needs to happen.
Okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to draw a gremlin. It's going to be
Okay.
amazing.
Amazing. I'm so excited to have you guys here. As we start off here on That's What She Said, I like to start every episode with our spicy spinner.
Andrea goes first.
I've heard so much about this wheel.
Bum, bum, bum.
I go first.
You go
Yeah.
first. So
Okay, I'm
spin.
going to make sure I set the bar very high for my sister.
Oh my God.
It's going to be some big, juicy secrets.
We want big drama.
right,
Big
just like this?
drama. Yep, just spin it. Big drama. Fingers crossed, everyone.
Ah, okay.
Shit, what is it?
We got
it's
secret.
secret.
Yeah.
Okay. This is actually perfect.
If I know it, it's not a secret.
No, it is a
Wait.
secret.
I probably don't know it, so maybe it's a secret for me. I want to hear
I
it.
was
maybe
trying to
my-
dig a little
Oh.
deeper. Thanks.
Okay, no, we
Right,
want
I
a
guess
secret.
my secret's not good. I thought about this one ahead of time.
Okay.
But now Alex is probably gonna give me shit and say it's not good enough.
So try harder.
Give us two.
Damn it! How did I end up in this? It's only been 1 minute. Well, I was gonna use the boxing match because it is a secret.
Andrea,
known on the internet.
You
No.
cannot bundle
It is a
promotion
secret.
as a secret.
Yes,
the
I
viewers
accept
are
it.
here for
I
that's
have-
what she said.
you know what?
There's people listening who want drama. Are you gonna let them down? Give us
I don't
something
care about the
juicy.
drama. My grind's been a secret. I've been 6 days in the gym training every day, very seriously, very competitive, getting beat the fuck up. So it is my secret.
Andrea, tell them about the container story.
No,
Oh.
no, we're not talking about that.
She's like, absolutely not. Okay,
Do I
so
have any? No.
so boxing, that's a secret for me. So you're boxing again.
Yes.
You've
so I'm
boxed
doing a real
before.
boxing match this time. There's not going to be any chess.
No chess involved.
Yes.
Because you clearly won the last
Yes.
one. Oh.
Yes. Well, Dina was.
She was good.
She
She
only
was good.
prepared the chess. Like I mean, she boxed, but her focus was the chess. So
Right.
it makes sense.
Yeah.
But now I'm going to go up against someone very athletic who's taking the training very seriously.
She scares me.
They're working with someone with like an Olympic medal and she works very hard. I'm not going to underestimate her at all. So
Are you allowed to say who, or do we
yes,
not know yet?
it's a secret. I haven't announced this at all.
Okay.
But I think by the time this podcast will come out,
Should.
should be announced. If not, that'll be a problem. But
Well, we'll figure it out.
I'm gonna be. It's not announced yet, but me and Michelle Kerr are gonna be fighting in Creator Clash,
Wow.
and I'm so scared of Michelle. She might be
my God.
5'2", but like that woman, she can do 50 push-ups. I can't even do 15. Like she's small but so strong in
Just
my
stand on your tippy toes and she won't be able to.
You'll be
Yeah,
taller.
Unfortunately, that doesn't help.
Wow. Okay, so that's exciting.
Yes.
Also very.
yes.
I don't know how you do that without getting like crazy nervous.
Well, right now we're trying to decide on the headgear or no headgear, which like
Ooh.
I was so confident in my last fight. I was like, no headgear.
Yeah.
I got it, but I'm pretty scared against Michelle. So
Yeah, I would.
I
I'd
might
be like,
want to
"Headgear,
wear the
please."
gear. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
So that's my secret.
She's just a tank of muscles.
Dude, I mean, she's done like insane challenges. She's
But you,
Crazy.
I mean, I think you really surprised a lot of people. Like
that was my goal. Yeah.
your endurance and like you were. I mean, Mason and I, we were in bed like watching it, and he was like, "Holy fuck! Like, how is she still going?" Like,
it's so
you
funny.
you showed great like.
That's very
skills,
sweet.
yeah.
I like watching my fight now. I'm like, this is like a disgrace to boxing because I'm like, I mean, I had 6 weeks.
Yeah.
So it's hard to look professional. But now that I've like been training more, well, not more seriously, but for longer.
Yeah.
I see how I fought, and I'm like, oh my god, I was so bad. But yeah, I guess for chess boxing, it.
Well, I
it
mean,
was-
it's chess
it looked
boxing, and
scary, so.
some people didn't prepare at all. So, like,
yes.
honestly, you look like a
Both in the chess.
professional. Yeah, right. Well, that's exciting.
I'm very excited.
I'm ready.
It's very consuming, but
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I'm very excited to announce this. So yes,
It better be out by now.
Yeah, it will. We're planning like a whole shoot this week and some. We're gonna start teasing it in the next few weeks. So.
Okay. That'll be so exciting. I'm very excited to see you box again.
I hope Alex
win.
gets worse dates.
I do too, but
I mean, nothing I haven't told before.
That's true.
well, exactly. So it can't be that bad, right?
Well, you have to tell a new one that I don't know if you get worse
I don't
dates.
think I have new
I know
ones.
too many. Oh, this is interesting.
What
I'm
is it?
curious.
Biggest purchase?
Okay, I was hoping not to get this one because
do you wanna
I'm not a
respin?
big
Well,
spender.
respin it, girl. That's fine.
I actually think this is a good prompt.
Oh
'cause
no,
she
guys!
hasn't- well, you
it
should
landed
spin
on worst
twice,
date
'cause-
story. What
Oh.
happened? Shoot.
Yeah, it's okay. You don't have to tell us about your purchases.
Yeah, don't
No,
worry.
let me think about purchases.
Yeah, think about it. Think about it.
You know, I
I'm not
guess
a
I'll
big
do
spender
similar
either.
to Andrea.
Yeah.
So this was actually very crazy at the time.
Okay.
It was when I got invited to the poker tournament,
Ooh,
and
okay.
the buy-in was $100,000.
That's a big purchase.
That is a big purchase, and it's kind of it's the kind
So
of
was it all your own money?
most of it was, yeah.
Damn.
Well-
I didn't realize. I thought you got part of it like covered.
Well, I was gonna do $100,000, but I did get a sponsor to
Yeah.
cover half of it. But
Yeah.
then it was
So
still a
50K purchase.
$50,000.
That is still a huge purchase.
And you're thinking about it like, you know, obviously if you're playing with this money, there's a reasonable chance that you're going to lose it all.
Right.
It is a purchase for an entry.
wow.
And I remember telling my mom, and our mom is very careful
Our
with
parents
money.
are very frugal. The
Very
Romanian immigrant
frugal,
parents,
yeah.
like, she will like spend an hour trying to save me $20. I'm like, Mom, we're not in- come on,
it's
Mom.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that was definitely a big leap, but I wanted
Yeah.
to do it because I had been really enjoying poker. I thought it was going to be a good game, and I was planning to do more in the future.
And
Yes.
it paid off.
it did. I
It
mean,
did pay off, thankfully, but it was a big leap.
So how much so did you win that entire event, or did you get a certain placement, or how did that work?
So it was a cash game, so nobody wins, but I
Okay.
did make the most of anybody in the game.
You won in my book.
This is the Mr.
Yeah.
Beast game?
Yeah, this was a Mr. Beast game, so I ended up with $450
Jesus
profit.
Christ. Holy shit. Yeah, that's
It
a
was a
pretty
good game.
good. That's
It
a
was a good
pretty
game.
good
What did you do
game.
with your profit?
Just keep it.
That's the smart thing to do, because you hear the crazy purchases that people in our industry.
Well, that's the thing. So Andrea's getting a new car.
Uh-oh.
She's getting a Tesla, but I
Finally.
refuse to get a
Dude,
new car.
Have you seen our Honda, Brooke? You've
Okay,
seen the
you
state of
don't-
that car.
I've seen the Honda.
No, have you seen the bumper? It's not even. You can't even call it
so
a bumper.
our
It's
Honda
coming
is
off
so
the
bad
car.
that when we
Yeah.
were parked at the mall, some random dude came shouting at the back, and we're like, "Oh, is this like a crazy guy?" And it was like, "Your bumper. If you guys need fixing, I work at Honda Repair. You really
Like,
need it." And
people
we're like,
stop
"Yeah,
us
okay."
on the street because how bad our car looks.
But she gets
Okay.
the job done. She
If
gets
it
you from
works.
point A to point B. The car wasn't working this morning. I replaced the battery. I've had her since college.
Mind
I'm
you, it
attached.
didn't turn on.
I respect it though. I don't even have a car.
Oh,
So you
don't
guys have
drive?
BB.
You wait. How do you? Oh, that's
Why
crazy.
am I going to spend money on a car when I can get in an Uber? That's
Yeah,
my thought.
I guess.
Yeah.
Like my
And we
thought of
travel
LA
so
is
much.
everyone needs to drive to like live here because it's so spread out.
Well, my thing is like, be honest, how much do I leave the house?
yeah, I
leave
was
the
gonna say
house
you
to-
probably don't need it very much.
I go out like with you guys or like Maddie.
That's true, and
You
you're
need
not
to go
driving
out with
those
us
nights
more.
anyway.
Halloween was so fun.
I was going to talk about
Yeah.
freaking Halloween. I think Halloween's the last time like I hung out with you guys.
Yeah.
How fun was Halloween?
It was so fun.
I was really. This is a common theme. I feel so bad for production. Every time we talk, I was so drunk. Every time I tell a story, but Halloween was crazy.
It was a
You
very
guys,
cool
like,
party.
You guys were looking chef's
Well,
kiss. It was
likewise. Our entire
never-
group was looking incredible.
Yeah, Maddie was like, she was wearing a circuit board, and I just remember we'd go to the bathroom and like replug
turn her on.
turn her circuits on.
she was
we
literally
showed
a
up.
circuit board.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. You're gonna have to put photos as we say that because
Yes.
photos need to do it
She
justice.
was like, oh my god, it was unreal. And
Yeah.
everyone would stop us at this party and be like,
Oh yeah.
this is the best outfit
Yeah.
of the night.
And
Like,
Maddie
it's crazy.
inspired me. I'm like, next Halloween, I'm gonna put real effort into my costume.
But don't
to
we
impress
say
the
that every
ladies.
year?
Yeah.
Your costume was already great. You guys both had
But
great
it wasn't a
costumes.
circuit board. Alex.
Oh, girl, I did not. I was a skeleton. I bought it for
Hey,
like
the makeup.
Yeah,
was
but
very
the
cool.
makeup took a ton of time.
I was like $20 off Amazon. Like it wasn't amazing.
It's about the effort.
It is the
not the
effort.
costume.
Putting
Thank
on that
you.
makeup is difficult.
Next year, I'm gonna do my. Oh, I guess this year. Shit.
Oh yeah. I
Whoa.
Oh
didn't
my
realize.
god. We're in
Time flies when
2023.
you're having fun.
It
This
does.
is true.
How long have you guys
Or
lived
when
here?
you're just a streamer with no
We
conception of
moved
time.
here last January.
Yeah, it's crazy to think we've been
Okay,
here more
the
than
time
most
flies, right?
embarrassing thing is we were convinced we were going to move to New York, so we threw a goodbye to LA
We
party.
threw a very dramatic
I mean,
party.
it was very
We
dramatic.
invited like 300 people, and I told all of them I'm leaving. And
Yeah.
they're like so sad. They're like, can't believe you're leaving. I'm like, yeah, come to our party. It's the last time I'll see you guys in a really long time. And then the next day, we like send a text blast to everyone who attended.
Just
We're like,
kidding, we're
sorry,
staying.
Botez is staying. Please don't forget about us.
I remember because I think I was either sick or I don't even remember. And Maddie's like, "You're not coming to the Botez going away party?" I was like, "Where are they going?" And she goes, "They're moving to New York." And I was like, "No, like, people don't know
It
this,
was so dramatic.
but like we go out
A
fairly
decent
often.
amount
Yeah,
for
like,
streamers.
like, people
We're
are like-
social people.
yeah, but they're like, "I didn't know you were friends with the Botez sisters." I'm like, "Yeah, they're like at my house, or we'll go out to the bars or something, but." I was like, going away party? This can't be true. And then next week, she's like, the Botezes are coming over. I was like, didn't they move to New York?
so embarrassing.
Yeah, it was a little embarrassing.
It's funny though.
Because I
It's
wanted
good.
to say bye to our friends. I was like so
But
sad.
now we know who the real friends were.
Right.
True.
Well, shit. Okay, I didn't
Bruh.
show up.
Okay, you can come to our housewarming party.
Yeah.
that one I will for
Yes,
sure
yes.
be at.
It'll
Which I'm
be
so
nice
excited.
and cozy.
I'm trying this year, honestly, to really step up my game. Like
We
doing
should co-host
things.
stuff.
Yes, we've been talking about
Yes!
this. I love hosting things for like genuine friends. Like it makes me happy to like bring things to my
Absolutely.
friends. And
Otherwise, it gets
have
lonely.
It
experiences.
does.
There's
So
no point to have like a house if you're not going to share it with people.
exactly. So this is my year, and I've tried my best of saying yes. We're just gonna say yes to things, and we're gonna do them. And because I feel like I've been like, no, I have to stream in the morning.
I get
know.
you though. It's really hard to balance work and
It
things like that.
is.
But
we're in
here
Los
for you.
Angeles.
Yes,
And we're in our 20s. Like, what are we doing?
I know.
Yes, that's one thing I've been feeling. I mean, it's dramatic because it's only been a few weeks, but like with boxing, I've cut out all social things because I don't have time.
Yeah.
And I feel bad about it sometimes, like, man, like, I haven't really gone out in a while, but you
It's
go
so
through
good for you.
phases.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Andrea was lonely when last night she came into my room. She's like, I wanted to watch a show together. I was like, oh, she's lonely.
It's been dark times.
Oh, no.
Yeah, no, it's been hard.
Well, okay, so I have a sister. What's your guys' age difference?
I'm 24, and how old are you?
I'm 21.
Okay, so 21 and 24. My sister and I.
Brooke, no questions asked. Okay.
Andrea's turning 21 soon. That's why we're all laughing. Continue.
Yes, yeah. Close for Andrea. But my sister and I were a few years apart.
How old
and
is your sister?
She's 27 now, and I'm
Oh.
24. So we're 3 years apart, and we're very close. But I know that I want to literally like kick her ass, like
Wait, what do you mean?
50%
kick
of
her
the
ass?
time. She's so annoying.
Oh, really? You guys
We-
don't
we-
get along?
We get along, but like
Don't give me that look.
she's like, and neither do we. But I was curious if you guys have ever had like an event or something or a stream where you guys were fighting beforehand and then had to go live.
Oh, we have so many.
I mean, literally before this, we were arguing because I keep making similar mistakes. Keep getting in trouble with parking tickets and
Yeah.
being late.
Well, Andrea
and
got her car
calendars.
towed, and then the car was broken, and it was on a street. I was like, Andrea, you're sure it's not on the street that says no parking
I
on
checked.
Mondays?
I looked for signs.
Yeah.
I thought signs only apply if you're right in front of the sign. There was a sign here and a sign here, but I was neither in front of them. I was in the middle, so it should
She
have
was
been
in the
fine.
middle of two signs.
And you know what? I
that
didn't
said
get a
no
ticket.
parking.
Makes sense.
Living in LA is hard, okay?
And this is why we're not going to share her new car. She can keep her Tesla, and I'm
No.
going to be with my trusty
Get the Honda.
Because she's gonna hit that
want
Tesla
to
up.
upgrade.
She
once I'm
thinks
mobbing around
Andrea
town.
said you don't need to be a good driver. It has
Well, it
auto
drives
driver.
for you.
But no,
Why would I need to know how to drive?
that's why I'm not sharing a car with her.
No, I'm
You
just
know my
kidding, no.
favorite Andrea quote?
Uh-oh.
We're driving in Austin, and like pedestrians are like crossing the road.
Yeah.
Andrea goes, "What do these pedestrians think? They have right of way." I was like, "Oh god."
So I get so angry driving in LA.
I have like road rage issues.
I
I
have
need to
bad
like
road
reel it
rage.
in, which is why I can't drive here because I'm like
It's
people drive
very
crazy.
frustrating. Yes.
I couldn't do it, but
I mean, I feel like I fit in, which is not good. Like that's a
No.
really big red flag if
It
my
is.
driving matches other people's driving.
that's okay.
But that's
you'll
LA
have
for
your
you.
Tesla and you'll have
The old
the
Honda.
Chill
Honda.
out, yeah.
Yeah, which is all I need.
I was about to get a car actually, and then I think one of my roommates got into a car accident.
Oh,
Another
shit.
one was parked on the side of the road, got the mirror taken off. Like
Oh,
it was like
wow.
all within a week, and I was like, it's a sign. I'm not getting a car.
yeah,
Driving in
that
LA
is what
is
sucks.
super chaotic, which is why,
Yeah.
you know, keeping a car that I don't worry about is actually really nice. And also, I travel all the time. I'm going to be spending a lot of
Right.
time in New York where I don't need a car. So,
It's best
Yeah,
to
she's
save
gonna
your money.
leave
No
me.
offense, because Tesla's a good car.
Well,
No,
Tesla was on
we've
discount.
Been saving, yeah.
and
Yeah.
Andrea
Yeah.
bought it in Oregon to save on the tax.
Yeah. Are we allowed to? We're allowed to talk about that.
Yeah, you're allowed to buy cars anywhere. That's where
We've
our family
evaded
lives.
out.
Just kidding.
No, she bought it here in
Breaking the law,
California.
breaking the law. Pa, pa,
No,
pa,
yeah.
pa.
I mean, I've never like invested in any big purchase like that,
Yeah.
but it's like I know I'm gonna be in LA a long time. I literally drive every single day.
Absolutely.
And I have a vision of one day having a dog and my girlfriend's in the car and we're going on road trips to the beach, and I just don't see it happening in the Honda because
That's
people are
fair.
scared to get it. But probably
That's not
shouldn't.
true. Everybody gets in our Honda.
And then they regret it.
um,
Like Connor and Schlack got in and they're like, I will never get in your vehicle
Oh,
again.
not the Honda.
well, that's also when we had all of our laundry in the back and we were making them hold it because it's like,
You're like, just scoot it to the side.
Yeah.
That's fair. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll give him that. But I do agree. I'm like, as long as I can put off getting a car, I'm going to put it off.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think it's necessary for you. It
But-
makes sense.
Which leads me actually to my next question, because you guys are branded often as the Botez sisters. You do brand deals together and things like that. How do you guys find your individuality? Because I know that you guys do separate things, but has that been a really like a big challenge, or tell me a little bit about that?
well, I think that it actually hasn't been as bad. I think our individuality is important, but we've been doing things on the side. Like I've been getting more into poker. Andrea's been getting more into boxing.
Yeah.
We swap streams when one of us is working on YouTube and the other one is live stream. Whenever we do streams together, it's usually energizing now because we don't feel like we have to do it all the time.
Right.
And I will say, I actually think it's a miracle how well we've been able to get together, because when you're related, you're working with someone, you're living with someone,
Yeah.
you know, you want to maybe beat each other up, like you said about your sister.
Very much so.
But we try to communicate. So even when we get in fights, we usually explode at each other. Andrea goes off like this morning.
I literally was so pissed.
Andrea goes off raging, stomps up the stairs. I'm like, why are you upset? You're the one who did it. She's like, I'm so stressed. And she goes upstairs. And then like 5 minutes later, we'll text like, oh, sorry. I'm like,
Yeah,
it's
like,
fine. Let's
we
just
have
move on.
so
Yeah.
little free time that you can't spend energy arguing with each other.
can't.
You're just on the same team.
Yeah.
And we have other enemies that we...
We do. We unite
We go
against
against, yes.
all the chess YouTubers so that we can win chess streamer of the year.
Exactly.
I've declared war on every single one of them.
Yep.
But I mean, one thing I did want to add to this, when I first started streaming, because I was like 15 when I started streaming, and it was on my sister's channel.
Oh, wow,
so I
yeah.
think like when I was really young and like high school, I definitely think it did add to insecurity, because it was like, you're just Alexandra Botez's sister, like no one
Right.
really knew. And I think, I mean, that's just part of growing up and maturing.
Yeah.
And learning about the industry and everything. So I think that's something that we got really good at, because I think one benefit is our dynamic. Like we have different strengths and different traits. And like because of that, we bounce off each other and like we work together well. But definitely when I was younger, it was really difficult because like no one would take me seriously.
No.
But I think that's also because I was super young.
Right.
But I did pull her out and I was like, come live with us. Because I could tell that
Yeah.
Andrea was a talented streamer. So
Absolutely.
I don't know
That's
about
what-
that. I
You
just yelled into
are.
the mic really loudly and
you
loud.
But I
are.
mean, that's why I brought you into it and kept pushing you to do it more and to take a gap year. But I mean, now it's kind of flipped because people sometimes confuse the two of us.
Sometimes they think I'm my sister.
Yeah, I've had people come and be like, congratulations for your boxing.
And like I get so many DMs like, congrats on that big poker win. I'm like, thanks,
Oh,
dude.
wow.
Thanks.
Well, I hear you guys get called twins a lot.
yeah, it's so
They're like
funny.
the Botez twins. I'm like,
Yeah.
twins here.
You're not? Yeah, it's
No.
very confusing.
It is. It is. So I'm really impressed with you both, kind of, because you guys handle the togetherness so well, but also kind of like you said, the poker and the boxing. You guys are branching out, which is really really cool.
I think it's really good to like be confident in like our different interests.
Yeah.
And then still know how to come together on like our mutual content and things that we enjoy.
Absolutely. Okay. Well, I'm gonna pass out.
Do you
these
ever wish
shirts.
you were streaming with someone else? Do you ever feel lonely?
Yes. Oh my God.
Aw.
Yes. Sometimes I'm like,
How come you and Mason never stream together? Well, I guess
He's
different content.
very like into his like
his gaming.
his gaming, his Warzone and things like that. And so we'll do like the occasional like cooking stream or whatever, but he's just so very centralized about like what he wants to do and things like that.
That's good.
And
he knows what he wants.
yeah, and I think that I always kind of when I started, I was always Mason's girlfriend.
Yep,
Symphony's
similar to me.
girlfriend,
Yeah.
things like that. So I really took a big step to separate myself from that.
Yeah.
And I think I did okay. Like, oh, now that's just Brooke AB or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I may have taken a hit to the viewership or whatever, but I'm proud of myself for kind of building my own
100%.
brand. And so, you know, there's pros and cons, and we still occasionally will do stuff together, like a cooking stream, but I just don't want to be, I used to, like, when we started dating, every single stream was us playing together.
Yeah.
And then it's like, well, are people
Oh, yeah, I
here?
forget that is how you got into the space, right?
Right. So,
crazy.
yeah. So I like,
That makes sense.
I was streaming to like 50 viewers until I met him, and then it was like 10,000.
Which doesn't mean like your success is a credit to him, because you also need to have
Right.
like a lot of talent to still continue and keep up
to
with
hold
it.
that.
But yeah,
Yeah,
makes sense.
it's hard because it's like, oh, people say, well, that's
Yeah,
Symphony's
I
girlfriend.
mean, every streamer girl who's dating someone, they're always gonna say it's
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. So yeah, we're working on that,
Gotcha.
but it's, you know, I think things are tough as a whole in gaming right now. So it's like, just kind of find your own little pocket of what works for you and take off with it.
Do you think you found what works for you?
No.
No.
No, but I hope that I will one day. So I'm like, you know, I like
I'm
to
surprised
try.
you say that, because I feel like you've got it all figured out.
And it's also interesting because one thing that you've been really good at is going after your interests. Like you're clearly interested in
Yes.
fashion and
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
doing things like this that are a lot more girly than just
Right.
gaming, but you could do both. And
Yeah.
you've gone out and done it.
I think I've done it, but I think that sometimes I feel like I do it at the expense of like my viewership. But if it makes me happy and it's something I'm passionate about, it's worth it in my mind. So
and
it's
it's
like,
also
that.
more long-term sustainable, right?
absolutely. Like we're going to Fashion Week and we're, you
Yep.
know, like things like that, or this podcast. I mean, it's a really great opportunity. So while, yeah, maybe my old audience, it's not for them and I take a hit in my
Then you
viewership.
get a new audience.
Yeah,
I think
and, like,
that's really important.
grow in different ways.
Because
Yeah.
it's important to be authentic. And
Absolutely.
it feels like you're doing that.
Yeah, yeah. So be true to yourself, but it's hard.
It is hard. It
Yeah.
is hard.
Okay, you're making a gremlin shirt
Yes.
and you're making a
Untiltable woman.
That's me.
That's what she calls herself on her, like, all of her
No,
chess
that's
streams.
that's what the viewers call me. I didn't come up with it.
Yeah.
That's
So you
what-
just like don't get mad?
Yeah, never.
Cannot relate.
Yeah, no, she never rages.
Really?
Yeah, that's why they call me.
She's really,
Untiltable.
really
It's crazy.
calm.
Is this I can't tell if this is a sarcasm.
No, no.
No, I'm super calm.
No,
I'm like-
she's not. Like, the
No,
amount
no,
of...
no. Shh. Let's
Yeah,
move on.
She's very calm.
I'm
I
very
think
calm.
there was one time I had my window open. We're in this Airbnb right now, temporary home, and like her stream room's right upstairs. And I was trying to work, and I kept hearing like screaming and banging. I was like, "Oh my god, it's another scary homeless man like trying to attack my window."
Yeah.
And then I realized it was just my sister streaming, and I'm like, "Okay, put my headphones on."
Oh,
Just act
okay.
like-
Right. As long as it's just, you know, it's her.
Just her.
Yeah.
It was
You do
so,
the
the
same
fact that
thing.
it went through the window into my floor, and like I thought we were under attack. But
She's
she
like
was just
scared
playing
for her
chess.
life.
I was under attack, okay?
Yeah.
Under a
My
chest
elo
attack.
was under attack. It was not my fault.
was under a chess attack. That's crazy. Yeah. So I'm the same way though, and we have a house of very loud
Really?
gamers.
I don't know why your house. I mean, you guys, first of all, are really good at hosting events.
Oh, well,
but it's
thank
always
you.
like such a nice, calm environment. Like feels well kept together. At least
I'm honored
coming
that you
from where-
said so. I have Mason. God damn it! What the fuck? Smacking his desk.
He's always
my
so
God.
sweet and quiet that I can't see him raging. Because at every event, he's like, "Hi," like
yeah,
he's
he's so
Like, I just
quiet.
can't see that man yell.
No, and then we have Jack who like specializes in doing a pterodactyl screech, so he just goes
Oh my god,
as
are
loud
you
as he can.
serious?
I mean, it is constantly screaming in our house.
that's so funny.
yeah. So, you know, I'm glad you guys think it's nice and calm and cool.
It
and
looks-
collected.
It does.
all
One of
kept
my
together.
favorite clips of us, Andrea and I, is when we were staying at an Airbnb in Texas, and I
Yeah.
was streaming upstairs, and we were having a repairman come in.
Oh,
and Andrea
no.
opens the door, and I just yelled the F word because I dropped a
God.
piece.
And he
like,
looks terrified. He's like, "What have I just entered?"
No.
but she's like, "Oh, it's just my sister. She's
We're
playing
just playing chess.
No. Well, my favorite is too, like, we'll be in like a corporate meeting and they'll just be like high pitched screaming in the background. I'm like, sorry, my roommates are a little loud. Like, it sounds like someone's getting murdered.
That's
and
so funny.
Just the perks.
But
of
the
living in
cool
a
thing is
content
that
house.
people are okay with it because they understand that it's streamers.
like, that's what we do. So
Yeah.
it's cool in a way, but it definitely has its issues.
Yeah, exactly. When you live with other streamers, we're all like, "This is perfectly normal."
How
but
do you like living in a content house? Because you've lived there for so long, and we lived in one for a year as well.
Love it. I love it. So
Andrea, can I have the red?
It's like my favorite.
Oh God, I'm so slow. I'm really taking my time.
No, take your time,
Take your
girl.
time,
We're
Andrea.
just chatting. I mean, I'm such a people person. I like to be around people at all times. So
Yeah.
like when I can just go downstairs and my roommates are there or someone's cooking dinner, it's like
It's really nice.
I do like that.
Yeah.
I've been
that.
visiting. Well, our old roommates, Una moved to San Diego. I did see her once because I had to go to San Diego for an emergency passport. But
Oh yeah.
and then Minx, I go to see once a week, but she's
Yeah,
like
I
a
visit all the
25-minute drive away, and it feels like
hard.
it's
I mean, with
LA
your-
is so distant.
we
you
just
know?
have you don't have time, on a daily basis to go drive and visit.
No,
Yeah.
not at all. So I get it. It's really, really tough. And I know you guys know being in a content house, it
Yeah,
has its challenges.
Yes,
Yes.
it definitely can be very chaotic.
It
as well.
can. And like, there are some times where it's like Mason and I are like ready to go to bed. And there's like a party going on downstairs. And you just
yeah.
you suck it up. And it's part of living there.
Just
And
put in some earplugs and that's
yeah. And we'll look back on these days and be
it.
like,
Exactly.
It was
It
so
was
cool
fun.
to do it.
Yeah, it was fun. So
Yeah.
I'm not going to be too like upset about it or angry, but
How long do you think you're gonna live in the content house?
God, as long as they have me, like I love it. I just really enjoy being around people and
Yeah.
we have shoots that come over to the house and we do
no,
that.
yeah.
It's just a great environment. So I've been very lucky with great roommates
Aw.
and a great 100 Thieves letting all of our significant others just move in with us.
Yeah, no,
So-
that's very
is
sweet.
pretty nice.
yeah, so it's been overall like a really great experience for me, thankfully, because LA can be rough if not.
Yeah.
I think that was one thing that made like moving here, because we moved here, literally we didn't even see the house, we didn't even know anyone. But
Wow.
like just even having roommates made moving into a new city so much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's people in the same position as you that are like,
We're all scared.
we are, yeah. And I think when I moved, I'm like, I think I moved a month before
It's gonna
COVID.
take a while to dry.
A month before COVID.
Yeah, I moved a month before COVID.
Damn.
February of 2020.
From Oregon, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
from Oregon.
Let's
which we will talk about
go.
because we are all Oregon girls. But
I also think I'm capturing Andrea's energy
I think
perfectly
you are
with
too.
this.
I think this really just
I'm trying to make it perfect.
But sorry, continue.
no. I just think that like when I told my parents I'm moving to Los Angeles.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
How's
god,
the
how'd they
reaction?
reply?
And I'm moving in with two guys that I've never met.
Wait, you didn't meet him before you moved in?
I met them one time,
You should have told them, "Don't worry, mom, it's a three-way." Just kidding.
but it was like that's literally I'm like, sorry parents, like
Oh
I'm
my
moving
God.
in with two
How old
guys
were
in
you
Los
when you moved
Angeles.
in?
21.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was 21, and thankfully, like, not thankfully, but COVID had happened, and then all of our significant others were there as well. So it's three couples in the
Oh,
house.
So you guys had a little quarantine group.
yeah. So
That's
we
awesome.
lucked out with that.
Yeah,
'cause,
definitely bonded over that.
Yeah, it could have been really, really bad.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Yeah,
really
I mean,
bad.
being alone
Mhm.
makes sense.
But I think we definitely, thank God, lucked out with all of
Yeah.
that. But LA's just,
Wait, but you and Mason met before you moved in, right?
yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
but we were long distance.
How did you guys meet?
Oh God. So
Corinna Koff.
Corinna, you know
Oh, dang.
Corinna?
Yeah.
I had bought her merch, and I took a picture in the beanie, and I posted a picture, and she saw it, and she messaged me, and she said, "Hey, I see that you stream on Twitch. Do you want to play games sometime?" And I was
That's so sweet.
And I would like watch her YouTube. Like I was like,
Yeah.
what the heck? Like I was a big fan. So
That's
I was
so cool.
I was so hyped. And then one day she comes in and she goes, "Hey, let's play games right now." And so like I dropped everything I
when
was
Corinna
doing.
calls the phone, you answer.
When
Yeah.
Corinna calls, I answer. So she's like, "Let's play games." So I join. And this was peak Fortnite. So
Oh wow.
I joined into a lobby with her, Tifu, and Mason.
That's
so
a high stake
intimidating.
lobby.
Yeah. And they were setting us up on a blind date.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, that's crazy that it just worked. That's
Yeah.
insane.
Well, and like when we started talking, it was like for the content, like because people wanted to see us like
Yeah.
like go on like dates like on stream and
Yep.
like things like that.
Okay, question. Did you have to kind of fake it at the beginning?
Yes.
Like the
both of
e-dates?
us
That's
were
so
like we're
funny.
faking.
Just to give the viewers what they want.
Yeah, and then he friend zoned me 3 times.
Really?
Yeah, so we
Did he read the Pois method? Is that why?
wait, what's that?
Oh God, not the
Pickup artists.
No, maybe he did. I don't know.
I'm kidding.
Oh, okay.
Alex reads that on her free
I spent
time.
too much time with the chess bras at some point.
Oh
so.
yeah. It
Continue.
happens. It
Yeah,
happens.
yeah.
Well, he was like, we would fall asleep on Discord. I mean, it was like cringe-y couple shit. Like we'd fall asleep on Discord.
it's not cringe.
But he would like
get
send
it.
flowers to my
That's
house.
romantic.
content,
That's
or-
cute.
Well, I don't know.
I don't
because
think that was for content.
that's what I thought. And then I was like, oh,
And then
this
he
is so
friend-zoned
sweet.
you?
Yes, I was like, so like, what are we? And he goes, let's just be friends.
No.
He's probably just scared, especially as an online persona.
I
Yeah.
think he has serious game and he was making you wait for it.
Well, that's what
Alex thinks
that's
he's
what he
secretly
tries
read
to
the plot
say.
book.
Well, I think he's right.
Well, because
You
it made
should
me,
always
it made
send
me want
flowers
more.
and then
That's
friend
true.
zone someone. That's a powerful move.
It is a power move.
That's cruel.
because I wanted
No.
him more. I was like, damn, this like Giga Chad.
Or, like, did the notes say like what? Happy Galentine's Day?
well,
Like,
no, he like wasn't like.
I would have sent flowers and a BFF bracelet, but like half of one. I
Well,
think
he
that's
did send yellow flowers, which are known for friendship. I'm just saying.
really?
wow.
Okay, he did put thought into it.
Maybe, but like no.
That's
I was like, you know what? So he did that, and then he friends on me. Then he sent me more flowers. Then we
Wait, that's so
wait.
powerful.
Oh, sorry, I
then
thought
we
I
kept
misspelled.
falling asleep on Discord. Like he like was like acting
Aw.
we were dating. So finally, after the third time, I was like,
Adorable.
hey,
I hate it.
I think you're just like scared of a relationship.
You said that?
Yeah, because he'd never dated anyone before.
Yep.
I'm
Aww.
the first girl he's like ever talked to.
And you gotta say it.
anything. So
Yeah.
I was like, let's like give it a try because I think you're just scared and friend zoning me over and over again.
Aww.
Damn.
But it
And
worked
he-
out.
Yeah.
Now
Stepped
we're on
out of his
year-
comfort zone.
Yeah, we're on year almost 4. Yeah.
Wow.
Year 4.
4
almost.
years?
Yeah.
When are you guys gonna get married?
Andrea, don't
God.
ask that.
You'll have to ask him. No.
And then
Oh
you
God,
can make
I don't
a
know if I have
family YouTube.
space
Just
for,
kidding.
for the last 3 letters.
See, this is
space.
why I took my time and
No, she
calculated
did.
e-
She did.
every step of the way.
She did.
hang on.
I feel like the quality of like my conversation has like decreased by 50% because I've been so
No.
focused on my crafts.
Actually,
Wait.
What?
Oh, sorry, I thought I misspelled. Tilt.
I finished
Tiltable.
mine. I hope this is how you guys spell your name. I have
Number 1 fan on.
that's so cute.
solid,
Yeah, that's
right?
the thumbnail right there.
You got it. This is my shirt.
I love that.
Oh. Okay. I fucked it up, but that's okay. We're just gonna set it to the side.
What happened?
Brooke, careful. It's a very treasured object for
I
me.
think I don't know what I was thinking, and I've tried to
Wait.
fold it in half.
Okay.
But you can still get the gist of it. Yeah.
All right, that's pretty good.
I love that. Show it to the camera.
I'm gonna let it
Mine's gonna be the
dry.
best.
Oh yeah, let it.
And then I'm gonna show it. Andrea, I expect you to wear this on stream.
Oh, I expect after the time and
You need
precision with my
to.
craft, you better wear this.
and next
Wait,
time you play, you have to.
honestly, I'm not done. I think I'm gonna double trace the letters. You like it, right,
beautiful.
Andrea? You like
That's
this?
stunning.
I thought I did a good
It's a
job.
little gremlin.
And just the letters kind of look like mustard, you know? Like out of all the colors you could have picked, why the
I
poopy
think it
yellow
stands
color?
out, and don't worry, I'm gonna add orange. It's gonna be a lit shirt.
It'll be
Okay.
gorgeous.
Oh, and Andrea, we should cut off the sleeve so it's like a bro tank.
Yes, a bro tank.
We need sleeves
Do we have
anyways.
scissors?
I'm sure we do.
Could we get
Well, then
oh.
if
Sure,
I'm
we have
getting a bro
scissors.
tank, you're getting
No,
a bro
I
tank.
love bro tanks. I don't
Bro
believe in
tanks.
sleeves. Although I guess I am wearing sleeves, but they're baby sleeves.
No, those are like that's like a almost like a
Because
spaghetti
chest
strap.
is actually very physical, and I need to have
Chest
my
is
full
very
dexterity,
physical.
And if I have sleeves, I
That's the
can't
hot
move
take.
as quickly.
No, I completely agree with you. You have to move the arm around. So if you want to cut it, there's
Hey,
scissors
you know
right
what we should do? We should spin the wheel for you.
Wait, how come Brooke didn't
Yeah.
spin the wheel?
Okay, I'll spin the wheel.
Hell
I'll spin
yeah.
the wheel. I'm scared.
Dun, dun,
Nice
dun,
little
dun, dun,
ASMR
dun,
for you
dun,
guys.
dun, 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 dun. Worst date story.
Wait, have you done this one yet?
I think I've told it before. I can
But you have to
about
give one that no one on the podcast has heard before.
Fuck.
It's okay, dig it out of the...
I know it's like in my brain cavity somewhere. I've gone on a lot of bad dates. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, me too, sister.
I think that a lot of the men I've dated before Mason were just like bottom of the barrel.
What was
like,
your type before
Also,
Mason?
this
I don't
was
think
way
I had
too
a type.
ambitious. I don't know why I tried to double trace it.
to orange. I mean, I think it'll look great. It'll make it pop.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Sorry, continue. I
No,
didn't mean
it's
to cut you off.
fine. I think that
Oh God.
Was it is it like a first date or is it like?
Could be anything. It could be you guys were together for longer. Doesn't matter. Just it could be even embarrassing. It doesn't have to be worst date. Just a funny date story.
Thank you.
Well, like bad wise, like Valentine's Day. I don't know if I've told this before.
The letters aren't gonna fit.
That's okay. Do a little dash and then put it underneath.
I literally was so proud of my spacing.
Okay, we're really making the audience wait for the bad
no,
news
no,
story.
give us the story.
It's okay.
We're
Also,
like two
if you're
little
still
ADHD
listening,
children.
Brooke has put in a lot of effort. Can you guys please like the video
You're
and leave
too
a
nice.
comment? Because
You're
she
too
tries so hard and I'm having fun
You're
painting.
so sweet.
I am having fun.
I'm so glad. So, okay, I've had a couple bad. I think I told one story. I'll just briefly recap in case no one heard it. I had a date and then it was a hookup one time. I've told this before on the podcast, but he had a phone call in the middle of it and answered it and then left in the middle.
No.
Well, maybe like his mom was in the hospital.
No, he had to go to like a lacrosse game or something. I don't really know.
Oregon boys.
You know what
This
that
is
reminds me of?
This is Oregon
This
boys
is why I hate
to a T.
Oregon.
But that was
Them
a real
and their lacrosse.
That was a blow to my ego that I've never had
that's-
before.
You think
That's
that's
really
bad?
cool.
I've
Let's
never
hear it.
told this one. I was at the World Youth Chess Championship
God.
and I was
Okay.
making
Chess
out with this
dates.
guy and he got his pairing for the next day and he's like, hang on. He took out his computer while we're in bed and he started looking up his lines.
The man's dedicated.
You
I
gotta respect
it.
the grind.
Yeah.
At least they're
It's
putting
not
their
great.
hobbies first.
I mean, at least they didn't leave to work on their chess, you know? They stayed in
They
bed.
stayed there with you.
Yeah.
He just walked out the door. I was like,
Yeah, no, you're right. That is worse.
it was pretty bad. But you know what?
Did you ever talk to him after?
No, God, no.
Damn. I would have like
God,
egged his
no.
house.
Andrea,
I would've
You know
punished
what you
him.
would have done? I'm not going to share it because it's yours to tell.
I would have peed on his car.
Yeah, that's what she did to her ex. It's such a
You
funny
peed
story.
on his car?
Yeah, this somehow came up in like the Austin show, and my mom was like, because my mom loves this ex, literally loves him so much. Like, I can't believe you peed on his car, which I don't.
it's pretty
I don't really
what did
have
he
a good
do? Did he
explanation.
do something bad or?
Well, it was like a really toxic relationship where
Then
we're like
pee on
on
his
and off
car.
all the time.
I'd pee on his
Yeah,
car.
yeah.
I'd
Don't
pee
regret
on his
it.
car.
Yeah.
I would do it again. Just
I
kidding.
think no, you would. I don't think there's, if they're toxic and whatever, then pee on their
And
car.
pee on their
girl.
car. It was very like satisfying, you know.
Exactly.
I got it all out, literally.
Yeah, that's why I don't upset Andrea. I don't want her to pee on my
No.
stuff.
Well, not the Honda.
Yeah, not the
Never
Honda.
pee on the
Honestly,
Honda.
the Honda can't take much more. So,
Just crumbles.
yeah, exactly.
Okay, Andrea, do you have a worst date or are you?
Yeah,
just-
Andrea, your turn
Do
to
I
share.
have a
I'm
worst
sure you've
date?
got something in there, right?
Let's think.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really go on dates. That's my issue.
I don't think that was.
I'm not
hard
the
for me.
dating type, you know.
Bad hookups, maybe.
You know which one I think was really bad?
What? Oh, well, that's not a date.
Well,
that's
okay.
just a fucked up thing to do. Is why
Wait.
and I forgot about this.
I have to.
No, this is like
How bad is
You
it?
don't have to say when it happened.
Don't say when. Just a general gist.
I thought you were
I
gonna
think-
say
I
at
think
the
that was-
party about the 3 boyfriends.
No.
Well, that sounds
It
interesting.
was not that one. But you pick whatever you want, Andrea.
I like the choices we have.
Okay,
here, though.
I'm really weighing out the options. Oh my god, I don't know. Okay, you
We
know
can always
what?
cut it down
this
the
is not
line.
gonna end well for me.
You know he's cut it
Because I
down
bet
the
they'll
line.
hear it. But you know what? I'm gonna
They
say
deserve it.
They fucking deserve it. All right.
At least she didn't pee on your car.
That's what she
Yes.
said, so I'm gonna say it.
What did she
Okay.
say? Tell us what she
So,
said.
I was in a situationship, one
Okay.
might call it. And like I thought things were going well. Like a
Yeah,
week ago,
I like this person too. I was like, oh,
they're a
dude,
good
great.
person, or so I thought.
Okay.
And
I even considered them my friend.
yeah.
I guess I still do,
we
but I'm
accepted
upset
them
about
into the
this.
family.
Okay.
And whenever I accept someone into the family, there's been a lot of competitors trying to get into that leaderboard.
Right.
I don't take it lightly.
No, that's like
Oh my
pure
god,
acceptance.
I totally forgot about this. Okay.
I never forget.
Okay. So a week ago, things like we're talking about how we're having feelings.
A week
and,
ago?
like,
Wait.
A week before this happened.
I was like, so this is really recent.
This was yesterday.
Damn.
And so I'm like, like it takes a lot. I've had a lot of traumatic relationships, so it takes a lot for me to even talk about feelings with a guy. And it was like
Yeah.
after like a year of whatever talking. And we haven't talked for a while because we're both busy. And we like go to an event, and then we're hosting an after party at our house. And he comes to my house. We're hosting a party. We're having fun. It's like, you know, late into the party. We've all been whatever. And then he's like, oh, can you come in my, oh, sorry. Okay, I'm stuttering. He's like, can I talk to you for a second at my own party?
At her own party.
And I'm
Our
like,
party,
sure.
by the way.
So we go into my room and we talk, and he's like, this needs to end. I'm like,
At
what?
a party.
I'm
Who
like,
does that at a
I was
party
not
when she's
expect-
hosting?
Yeah, while I'm literally having
While
like
she's
all my
hosting.
friends over. I'm like, this is not what I need. And like it was not only very, very out of the blue and like very unexpected, but literally, oh my God. And this was the same night that the TikTokers came and attacked our house and the cops were called.
I remember
Yeah.
And
that.
Minx was on the street chasing people. So I like
This is
go.
the day I went to bed early.
Oh my
and
God, it
whenever
was
I go
just
to bed
me.
early, shit hits the fan.
Pure chaos happens.
This isn't the worst part. So after he drops this bomb on me, I'm just like, I just shake it off. I'm like, okay. And then I just go back to, but of course, then I go to the bathroom, I start crying. And then like, Minx comes in there. She's like, what happened? I'm going to kill him. I'm like, no. And then in 30 seconds, Minx starts sprinting out of the bathroom and she goes to the balcony and starts screaming at the TikTokers and starts spitting on them and cursing at them in
But
Irish
they did
terms.
throw something at our window.
Because that's when we
so
started getting, and then like,
So I remember that. They
Yeah.
were like
Yeah.
throwing shit at your house. They
Yeah.
were crazy.
but the worst
So they
part,
deserved it, by the
yeah,
way.
so while the house is under attack because of the TikTokers and Minx is running wild, I'm crying in the bathroom. Then I go
I'm
out.
asleep in my bed.
She's sleeping like an angel.
Yeah, totally asleep. I go out expecting him to still be there at least, like say bye. No, the man just left. He just Irish exited. He dropped the bomb. Then he got
At her
attacked by
own
the
party
TikTokers,
while she's
and then he
hosting.
left. Yeah, I'm so tilted now. I'm not an untiltable woman. Fuck this shirt. I'm just kidding. I worked hard on it. I'm so pissed
Holy
now.
shit.
I totally forgot about this.
Let me
Sorry.
just look into my eyes.
Wait, what? What? What does that mean?
I thought we were telepathically speaking, but we weren't. But yes, okay, she nodded. I think we're telepathically speaking right now. Okay, yeah. We're on the same page here.
Gotta hit him with a 1-2 jab hook combo.
I mean, she's a boxer now, so.
That's true.
Boom, boom, boom. Yeah.
I wish
I'm-
I could tell more of the story, but then it would leak the person.
It's
but
hard.
That's enough of the story, and
So
but
funny.
that's a bad one.
But that is a bad one. And there's.
yeah, you're dead to
I've
me.
run into that a lot on this podcast where I'm
about
like.
just getting bombs dropped on you.
Well, I just wish that
Middle
I
of
could,
nowhere.
like, even like me, I'm like, I wish I could say so much more. Like, I have it
Look,
in my brain.
I have an idea, Brooke. Middle of the night, we all take a drive in the Honda and we piss on his car. I think it's just the ultimate
No, I
act of
think
ending.
it would
the
also be cool if
Honda.
we stopped peeing on people.
It's just like it's harmless, you know?
That's true.
What's it gonna do?
It's just sad. It's oddly satisfying, but
Oh.
harmless.
In high school once, I left. Okay, so my first car was a hot pink Mini Cooper.
Oh my
So,
God.
like, people
That's
knew,
so
like,
funny.
that's Brooke's car.
Yeah.
I left it overnight at our high school, and I went to pick it up the next day, and someone jerked off onto the handle, so I couldn't even get in. I had to go to the other side and crawl through my car.
Ew, men are
Oh, that's
boys
Because I
are
couldn't get
disgusting.
through the handle. And
And
then
how do you know? Maybe it was like
well, it looked very
Krispy
much
Kreme donut sauce.
very much Krispy Kreme donut. And oh my God.
What if they were? Yeah, no. I was just
I
like,
mean,
there's
there's just, like-
really someone would do that.
I was thinking of the
messed
possibilities,
up.
and it was right on the handle, and I was like, that is what I think it is.
so messed up.
And I had to drive home.
You should have DNA tested him, and then
Yeah.
punished him.
I didn't have
No,
the
you should have DNA tested him, took it, given it to a sperm
And gave it to his
facility,
mom.
and next thing he knows,
You
he
should have
has
sent him a
kids.
photo to his house.
That's right.
I love this fucked up thinking that we have.
Oh, that's
thing you should have got away
That's
with
why
it.
I challenge anyone to mess with me. I'm not gonna pee on your car. I'm gonna destroy your life.
Untiltable, by the way. I'll ruin you. But yeah, I was like, you know what? I'd rather someone pee on my car than
yeah,
do
that's
that onto
way
my
worse.
handle.
Yeah, I don't know why. Just pee seems more. Well,
Well, I
maybe
mean-
it's not. I guess it's not.
I mean,
okay
back
to pee
in
on
like
people's
back
cars.
in high school, it's like we had the window paint. We'd like, on windows write things.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean that didn't happen at my high school, but
okay, so we all grew
and we both grew up in
we
in
all
the
grew
same
up in
city.
Oregon. So tell me, okay, what is your guys' thoughts on Oregon? Do you like it?
So
or?
I was only there for 4 years.
Okay.
Because we moved while I was in high school. I hated it. I hated high school. High school was miserable. I look back at it. I still have nightmares about high school. Jesus.
She played chess.
That's not true.
Just kidding.
I was friends with the other nerds, and the other nerds are doing incredibly
she had,
well.
These two band kids.
They were not
over
band
once in a
kids.
while.
It was the other chess club kid, and the piano prodigy.
But they're
smart.
very smart
They were smart.
and nice, and I'm sure
I used to do
they're
orchestra if that
good
counts for
people.
anything.
Yeah,
I don't think it does.
Andrea was cool in high school. It kind
I
of
wasn't
still
cool.
tilts me.
I was actually, I was
You
definitely
went to
very
parties
weird.
and stuff.
Well, it was
yeah.
hard because like Alex set the bar so high, and she was like, well, you know what? She wasn't a good kid, but she didn't get caught. And when she would do bad things, it was at chess tournaments. So my parents didn't know anything.
Shame.
Yeah. So then, like, whenever I'd go to parties, I'd feel bad because my parents would be like, Alex never did that.
And Andrea would always get caught.
And anything I would do wrong, I never.
Well,
got
did
away
you ever
with it.
snitch on her?
Well, she didn't do things. Well, she would
I
travel
never get
a lot,
caught.
so I
In
didn't
fact,
know.
one could say if you don't get caught, you never did anything
You didn't
bad.
do it in the
I
first
don't
place.
think she even did anything bad when we lived. In
You're
that
right.
house.
I didn't.
Okay.
She probably did. She just got away with it.
I did nothing bad ever.
That's perfect then. So, okay.
But we
so-
weren't very close because I was
Yeah.
like, we're 6.5 years apart. So
Okay, you keep. No, we're
4
not.
years apart.
We're not. We're
You
not.
forgot how to count.
yeah, sorry, I struggle with numbers.
But can we cut that part out, please? So no, that's not true. I mean, I think
What
we're
was
both
one
busy.
bad thing that you did in high school that I don't know about?
Ooh, I
I'm
would like
not
to know.
telling anyone.
No, you know what? I have gotten all this shit in the family. Even to this day, my parents still bring up things that I got in trouble in high school for. So I would like Alex to spill the beans.
Well,
That's
one
what she
time
said.
I came home and I was washing the dishes like I always did for my dad. And Andrea came
this
and
does
she
not
put
count.
a dish in, and I decided not to wash hers.
She's lying out of her ass. She's so annoying. She's not the golden child.
Oh.
If anything, she was a worse child, but we just don't know it.
I was definitely not a worse child.
Well, my sister and I were very much the same way. My sister, I mean, graduated college with a 4.0, didn't go out and drink. I mean, I was like,
Yep.
Mom, I'm here. She'd drive by the house. I'm not there. Like, I was out getting drunk, wasted. God knows what. I'm so sorry, Mom. But there was one time where it was Christmas, and my mom was like, girls, what do you want for Christmas? And my sister, she's an angel. She, like,
Or
We
so
sound
you
very
think
similar.
she is.
she's like, yeah. I mean, she, like, she's a teacher over the
Your
summers.
sister actually is an angel.
Over the summers, she would volunteer at like a special needs
it.
camp to like help kids.
Oh,
and like
man.
she's like a saint. And my mom goes, "What do you girls want for Christmas?" And she goes, I like wanted to smack her. She goes, "Just being with all of you guys is enough." And I literally was
I
like,
hate that.
I was like, "Mom, I want a TV for my room." I was like,
I feel you.
no, I'm like,
That's
we are so
hilarious.
opposite that like
That's
she's
very
so
funny.
good and I'm
That's
just
very
not.
funny.
But
Damn.
we get kind of that same thing where it's like, I was in trouble a lot.
I was
and-
always the bad kid, the black sheep.
yeah, I was a troublemaker for sure.
Well, Andrea would. Can I tell the times you got caught?
Which one, sister?
So Andrea, she had a boyfriend in high school, and the two idiots were making out in a car, and
we
the
were
police
actually just making out.
they were
in the
actually
car.
just making out,
It was like
and the
2
police
a.m.
caught them and brought them home.
This is how you know that nothing happens in Oregon, that the police had to come. Literally, we were sitting in his car in like a driveway, like 2 a.m. He's like, "What are you guys doing?" I'm like, sitting in our vehicle. Called my parents, and then they're like, "Ma'am, you need to come collect your daughter. It's the police." She's like, "What is she doing?" She's like, "She's sitting in a car with a man." I'm like, "With a guy, with a boy my age."
Yeah.
That was ridiculous.
No, they really don't. They
In middle
don't have anything
school,
better to do.
They
in
don't.
middle school, Andrea was making out with her boyfriend in front, and the principal or someone comes in, and Andrea goes, "It's after school."
Okay,
And they
everyone
called the
would kiss
parents.
by the buses, and that was middle school. You know, that was like the thrill, the end of the day.
What a bunch of snitches.
Yeah, no, and the vice principal comes, he's like, "You cannot kiss on school property." And I was
Says
like,
who?
"It's after school." And he did not like that one, and they called my parents, and then I had to like do community service.
And then the last one.
Yes!
For kissing.
Ridiculous. Yes! Literally like a peck.
Hell
We were
no.
6th graders, dude.
Oh,
come on.
please.
This is what I mean. Andrea gets caught
Like
for everything.
for the most ridiculous. Oh, you know, this is my last story.
Talk about the house.
Okay, so this is how you know Oregon sucks. Like the law
I love
enforcement, they don't have
Oregon, but
anything
true.
better to do.
They don't.
So we lived in like this suburban neighborhood, and even like the families would do visits to this area because it was like under construction and it was like an abandoned house.
Yeah.
But it was literally abandoned. People just walk around and explore. It was like a fun thing to do because there's not much to do there.
You can't do anything.
Literally, parents would go there. I go there once. Maybe I'm hanging with like a bad group of kids, but I'm just following along.
Yeah.
No one touches anything because the house is has like spray paint and stuff. It's been vandalized, but it wasn't by us.
No.
We walk in, we walk out. Then there's a construction worker, and the only person he gets a photo of is me.
Oh my God.
And then because of this, I got a juvenile record. And even the people, when I went to court, they were like, this is so ridiculous. Like, you're a good kid. Like, the police came to my school and like try to like threaten me. They're like, I could ruin your parents' job. I'm like,
Yeah,
sir,
it was
I
a
didn't
lot.
even touch anything. I entered this house that I didn't know what, well, okay, trespassing is a legal
I mean,
crime.
but we all
I
did
was,
that as
like,
kids.
dude, people explore.
I did it all the time, yeah.
And like literally try to like act like I like committed like a felony. Came and then pretty much my then they erased my record later
Yeah.
because they realized it was silly and I just
Stupid,
like
yeah.
yeah. But and I think I had to write a letter about why trespassing is wrong.
Yeah.
And that was their solution.
I mean, but Oregon, okay, they don't have a lot to do, as we've discovered. But where I went to college, we had one stoplight in the entire town. A very small town. We went to the bars. It was Halloween, and we all went out. And we had a DD. No one was drunk, nothing. Because we were super safe about that. And driving home, and there's one stoplight in the whole town. It's like here
Did you
to
run
here.
the stoplight?
No one broke the law. We got pulled over 3 times.
Wait.
We got pulled over. They said, well, it's Halloween. We just want to check that everyone's okay. And he's like, yeah, no, like, I'm the DD. I haven't drank anything. Like, we're good. They said, okay, have a good night. We take off. We go down the street, take a turn. A cop comes out of the parking lot, pulls us over. We're like, hey, man, like, we just got pulled over back there. Like, we're good. And we're like, why'd you pull us over? He's like, we're just making sure everyone's like not drinking and driving. He's like, well, was I swerving? Like I'm sober. And he's like, no, we're just checking. And we're like, you can't do that. 3 times from like one point to another. They literally have
insane.
nothing
So
better
funny.
to do.
Yeah, send them to LA.
Yeah,
There's plenty.
they'll find plenty to do
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
I will say though, like I
But
plan
you didn't
on-
get in trouble. See, that's the difference.
right. Well, I mean, to get pulled over 3 times in 10 minutes
Yeah,
and
no, that's
get away,
insane.
like Jesus. Like I just think I love Oregon because I love like where I grew up, we were next to the beach, then the
nature is
mountains,
beautiful.
the city. And so like I really did love it. And I think that I will move back there, honestly speaking.
Really? You're gonna go back?
100%.
Really?
100% I'll be back there.
Are you okay with the rain?
Oh, rain's my favorite. This last week,
That's crazy.
no, this last week in LA has been the best week ever.
That's
I
crazy.
throw open my sliding door and I just listen to the rain.
I
It's
like
heaven.
the smell and the sound of the rain, but like walking outside is just depressing. It's
Yeah.
so wet and cold.
Well, and like
But-
rain in LA is like pollution smell.
That's true.
Yeah,
like
that's true.
it's not great.
Yeah.
But in Oregon, it's
Oregon
like,
is much more.
it's like
Yeah.
mountain,
Clean.
like clean air. Oh, it's heaven. I love.
That's so
I
funny.
love Oregon.
I don't.
know.
I didn't know a
That's
single
fair.
person in Oregon who likes the rain there.
Oh, I love it. I can't wait. Like,
Wait, Andrea, you forgot the E.
No, it's on purpose.
oh,
We don't need an.
Okay, what do you guys
It's
think
still
of my shirt?
untiltable.
yes.
pretty good, right?
Gremlin. Oh, that's perfect.
Andrea, what do you think? It's pretty epic.
It's not as good as mine, but we'll take.
you
Mine's
forgot
gonna
a
be
letter.
Good. It's gonna look good.
Oh
once I'm
God,
done.
I got stuff on
It's
the
okay.
side.
It's okay.
I just don't think that thing's gonna dry. You
Okay,
know what's
I'm
gonna
gonna
happen?
go put it to dry.
It's not
So
gonna
it's gonna
dry, and
dry.
she's not gonna take it home because she's not gonna want to put it in the
it'll
laundry. She's
dry.
gonna leave it here.
You have to wear it.
So it's my responsibility.
yes.
It's even worse.
it for
This is a burden, not a gift. There's a big blob of paint, and it's never gonna dry because you
It's
didn't use it
perfect.
in reasonable amounts.
Incredible.
So
I'm working on it.
untiltable with no E.
Andrea, all you've
It
done
reads.
is use black and put letters. How
Yes,
are you the
because
last
the
one?
red is gonna be a nice touch. The red is coming once I'm done. I have a vision.
Okay. She has a vision.
I have a
She
vision.
does.
She does.
She's got it.
She's
under,
a little slower, but she's a perfectionist.
she's got it under control though.
Yep.
No, I seriously think that this year we really need to do girl time.
times. Yes, we have so many ideas.
We have
do.
We're gonna have a new place. It's gonna be clean.
I can't
and
wait.
nice
And we just want
spacious.
to like
And have so many
and
ideas.
movie nights and just
Movie
have
nights.
chill
100%,
things. And
yes.
actually have a sense of community. And maybe do it like once every 2 weeks or something.
I think that would be really nice because it's hard. Like, I know that we all get into our own schedules and
Yeah.
things
I know.
like that, but it
It's always
gets
just, like,
lonely sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get in your own bubble and stuff.
Yeah,
and it's hard because it's like I want to see people, but in LA it's like, oh, then you have to go out and go hard and party. I'm like, I don't have the energy
I don't
for that.
go out and
but I
go
still want to
partying.
see my friends. So we
Yeah.
just
Some
do
movie
s-
night.
stuff.
That's
dinner,
why
yeah.
with Minx we've just been watching The Last of Us. So
Oh,
every
fun.
Sunday I go
Yeah.
over. Now Nemo's our friend has been joining
Yes,
too.
yeah.
So we just go, and it's been such a cute tradition.
Oh,
because
good.
you make an excuse to see your friends.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
I think it's needed, especially like
We
being
should, like,
us in LA. No. Just being a girl in the gaming space in LA. It gets
Yeah, there's not a lot of
stressful as
girlfriends either.
Yeah, no, and it's a hard industry and it can get lonely. So I think it's important that we kind of support each other like that. So.
I like pulling up ideas from TikTok. We did one charcuterie board night, and everyone like I did a dessert one with fruits, and cookies that I made. Trisha's a chef, so she did the
Yeah,
whole
she,
thing.
like,
Alex
popped
made
off.
a pudding charcuterie. We had an In-N-Out charcuterie. It was just
It
so
was so
fun.
wholesome.
Yeah.
Just
That's
got together, and we can come up. Oh fuck! I keep putting my fingers in my shirt.
Well, I've seen those like where those girls come out with like everyone does themed drinks.
Yes,
And they
yes.
like everyone tries
Once I'll
them.
be 21,
Which is soon in April.
Soon when April hits.
We should do PowerPoint nights. Those ones are
I
so
love
funny.
those where they're so funny. and they go
so
through-
Honestly,
funny.
that could even be content. But the one difficult thing is sometimes there's things that are good
100%,
content,
100%.
but you also don't want to make it feel like a business thing because you just want to hang out with
You
people.
want friendship.
Yeah.
That's my biggest struggle is like
Yeah.
so many things are, and not in a bad way or
No.
anything
Yeah.
against them. So many things are streamed these days
Yep.
because
Yeah.
they are great content and they're a great opportunity to make money or
Yep.
or further your stream. And I get
And
that.
for example, Amaranth's birthday party. So she had a stream birthday party, which
Oh, yes. Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
great idea. She had it sponsored. But when she sent the invitation, it sounded like it wasn't all going to be
regular
streamed.
birthday party.
Oh,
It
right,
was
yeah.
like a regular birthday party. When people arrived there, they were told it was only going to be streaming in one room. And that's not what ended up happening.
Right.
There was cameras everywhere. People would have conversations not even knowing it's recorded live. And that's a kind of situation which to me feels bad. It feels like you're inviting people under the pretense that you're hanging out, but then instead what you actually do is you're using them for content.
Yeah, well, and it's hard because we run into that I think a lot. And especially I think the biggest problem that we can have, honestly speaking, is when you don't know that something is being recorded.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
And I run into it when we're vlogging or when we're
Yeah.
or,
Yep.
or someone I mean, even like not in a bad way because I love 100T, but like we've had instances in the past where someone goes live on like TikTok or something
Yeah, and you
for
just
the
don't know.
company and
Yeah.
we don't know and we're like
Yeah.
you say something and you're like, oh my
Yeah.
god, did I just
You
say that
wanna
to
have a
thousands
safe
of people?
space.
Exactly.
Not in a bad
Yeah.
way, but it's just like some things you just want for yourself, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
So it's really hard, I think, in this day and age to distinguish between, hey, this is for content, this is for us as individual people to enjoy and
Yeah.
things like that. And I don't blame anyone for making things content
Yeah.
because I think that like it's such a good opportunity that sure you want to take that.
We're all businesswomen at the
We
end of the
are
day.
absolutely, but you just kind of have to like distinguish like
Yes.
guess what? This is streamed. This is like for us.
Yes.
This is a
Exactly.
girls' night where we
Exactly.
get to be off camera and
Actually be
relax.
yourselves
Yeah.
and feel like you could talk freely. I
Absolutely.
think that's when we first moved to LA, we would see a lot of creators and things like that. And I started using it for my social time, and then I would
Yes.
never really have this catharsis of feeling like I'm truly socializing with people. And it took me a while to find friends who I just hang out with, and it felt real again. I was like, okay,
Now
no,
she
there's
just
a
hangs out
huge
with
difference.
me. Just kidding.
That's not true.
sisterly love.
But we do hang out a lot as well. But I also
yeah.
just made friends who are not content creators.
Yeah.
And it feels very different. But I also have friends who are content creators. We just don't stream together. And
Exactly.
It,
And you
it
can-
feels different.
It does feel different. It's like you can okay, I'm gonna go to dinner with you, or I'm gonna do this with you, and it's just so not in a it's just more authentic.
Yeah.
And it's nothing against those people or anything like that, but it's just
No, because
like
those things are important as well, and you still do them. But
that's
it's
how
just,
you
it's
get
different.
ahead in the game. That's how you
Yep.
grow.
Yep.
100%. And so it's kind of all like up to you and certain instances and things like that. But it is a really hard. I think we're seeing that line get like blurred more and more.
I thought you were talking about Andrea's letters.
I'm not gonna zone out for the last I've been so focused on
not
the
those
shirt.
lines. Those lines look great, but
You're lying to me.
the lines.
No,
of,
they
you
look
know,
good minus the missing letter.
I think you guys are having this deep talk and I'm just in the mic fuck shit. Because I'm just trying to focus on my shirt.
Well, it does look good. Untiltable.
The red is gonna be. You'll see. I have a vision.
I'll see it.
Got a vision, Alex. It's gonna be good.
How many times I've heard Andrea say she has a vision, and I come in, I'm like, oh, you didn't clarify on what.
Vision. Yes. No. 100%. Is there anything for you two together or separately? I know we talked about boxing, but personal goals for you guys that you see yourself doing or that you want to kind of expand into a little bit?
I have many goals.
Yeah.
But I'm usually very goal driven, and I've been like this my entire life. And what I've been reprioritizing is trying to enjoy the process.
Yes.
And over the last couple of months, I've honestly been the happiest I have in a long time.
Good.
And I've been trying to focus on work I like more, because I always used to sit and ask myself, what would I do if I had infinite money? How would it change? And I realized that for me to be happy, I need to be working on something I like. And I was like, okay, well then it doesn't really matter. I should just start doing it now. Because even if I did that, what would I do with my time? It's like, just do what you would want to do then.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that has been a big change for me. But I've been working on content projects away from chess. I've been doing chess. I've been doing poker.
Yeah.
And then on the side, I'm still doing a lot of things that are more related to entrepreneurship, which is what I did
Right.
before streaming. So I've been investing in companies. I've been advising them. And I actually recently started working on a chess-related video game company. We just raised a small round of funding. It's very, very small.
Yeah.
But I'm super excited about projects like this and being able to kind of combine content and other passions.
Right. Absolutely. No, that's
Yeah.
amazing. Because I see, especially with you two, I think that you guys are kind of like the queen as like it's like you guys are the queens of collaboration. I feel like you guys are
Really?
No, I truly think that and we talk about this, like Mason and I were just talking about it at dinner. It's like I see you guys everywhere. I'm like
Aw.
we're so impressed. It's like you're in London, you're in this
I haven't
place.
been in London in a year.
Well, wherever the fuck you guys
We were at some point.
wherever the fuck
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys go, but you're all
I know
over
what
the
you mean.
world. You're doing these amazing videos, amazing streams. Then I see you on Kai's stream. Then I see
Oh yeah, that was such a good story.
Oh my God.
That
So
was
Kai's
hilarious.
stream, Andrea
we
and
should tell
I
the story of this.
Tell
one.
it.
get
Yeah.
invited, and we go and sit there.
We're just like, does Kai really want to play chess? Like, we bring our chess set. We're like, our
Because
chess
his manager told us
We-
to bring it.
We get a handmade chess trophy for him because we're so excited for the chess part.
Aw.
Yeah, we did. And then we sit there, and they're like, oh yeah, you'll be in eventually. And we watch the stream, and it's just like three dudes running around and dancing and yelling.
No. We're sitting in the couch.
yeah.
So Kai's in there. He's like, okay, Kai's gonna have two guests, and then you guys are coming. So it's like two best friends from like New York come in. They come running through the house like, yeah! They run into the room. They start dancing and screaming and blowing shit up.
And then
like,
they
it
get
sounds
guns,
like a war
BB
zone
guns,
in
and
there.
they start
BB
running around the
guns,
house
and
with
they're
BB guns.
shooting each other, and then they're like, all right, ladies, now it's your turn to go in and play chess. And we're like, we roll up with our giant chess board pieces, like our chess suitcase and our
We
trophy.
set up a chessboard.
And
And then I think at some point they got so bored that Kai took out the gun as we were playing
Which
chess and he
honestly
just
was a
started
five-head-
shooting everyone.
five-head
But it was,
strat.
I mean, as someone like Mason and I were watching, it was like
you
really
watched
funny.
the stream?
Yes, absolutely.
Wait, do you think we did okay?
Yes, no, absolutely. Mason and I were like, oh my gosh, this is so funny. And then when you guys were doing like the hide and seek with like the
That's
guns
so
after,
funny.
like, and you were holding up
We were
like,
just
this big
so
thing.
confused.
It was great.
Yeah,
It was great.
I have to say, like, I think the smartest move, like when content is dry and you have guests over and you need to switch it up, just pull out BB guns and start a war, and I promise you things will get more entertaining.
I mean, honestly speaking, like Mason and I, we were watching, like you guys did a really great job. And I
That's
think
so
that you guys
sweet.
do that in every aspect of what you do, whether it's your streams where
That's
you're
so
in a random
sweet.
city doing, chess games or a YouTube video. Like you guys are so great at what you do. So major
Thank you, bro.
props
Means
to you
a lot
guys.
coming from
Yeah,
you.
thank you.
Literally,
Stop
you
it.
branched out into like, well,
Yeah.
my goals.
Oh, you guys are so nice.
Can
But
we get some commotion for the heels?
I think it's some commotion.
Yes,
for the
your
heels.
fashion stuff is so on
is that
point.
how the phrase goes?
That's one of her captions or something like
It
that.
was like, I think the saying's like, can we get some commotion for the dress? And then
Yeah.
I went to New York Fashion Week.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Oh my God, how was... Okay, actually, this is something I want to ask about.
Yeah.
But first, tell us about New York Fashion
Well,
Week.
we went to New York Fashion Week, and then I had the outfits. I got like a stylist, and it was a
looked
great time.
so good.
It was so
you had a
fun.
stylist?
Yes,
That's so
I got a
cool.
stylist because God, I can't do that shit by myself. But
Okay, it looks like you're doing it all, and I look from the
thank
outside
you.
and I'm like, I don't know how someone pulls this off all
no,
the time.
trust me, it's a stylist. It's like I don't do anything myself. I have management. Like I have people that do it. But these heels were like this fucking tall.
I didn't see these. I need to see photos.
I'll show you a picture after
Yeah,
this.
show us
They're
a photo.
huge.
This is the one in the orange dress, right?
Yes.
Okay, she's gonna pull it up over
I
this
broke
podcast,
my
so you guys should watch the video.
ankle. I broke my ankle like 10 times.
Jesus.
You actually broke your ankle?
No.
Oh.
But I
was like, oh my God, I need
but
more all
the
night.
heels are like this. Like boom.
Oh,
They're
I
like
hate
wood
those.
blocks that you just fall over.
I hate
But I
those.
posted, I'm so glad you remember that.
No, it was such a good one.
I posted the picture and I said, can we get some commotion for the heels? And so,
yeah.
so thank you for remembering.
Okay, this is actually what my question, because I feel like you're the perfect person to ask about this.
Oh my God.
So, like, one of my goals for this year, and I feel like boxing is a good entrance into, like, lifestyle and just more other types of content.
Yeah.
And my goal is really, like, I want to have more of a female audience and
Yep.
tap into that audience, because ever since I was young, like, I would film, like, fashion videos on my
Yeah.
iPod, and, like, I never posted them on YouTube, but, like,
Yeah.
I love just a lot of these more girly things that you can't really explore on Twitch.
Yep.
Because there's just not an audience for it. So, like,
100%.
how did you make the decision to start branching out into that type of content?
You know, I think that I made that decision, and you know, we do makeup tutorials and fashion
yeah,
week
like
and
little
things like
TikToks.
that.
I love those. I'm like, yeah, those are great.
You know what I find is that they all perform way worse than my regular content, and they don't do good.
They look
But
great
for
to
me-
me. I'm like, this is such
Yes.
good content.
But for me, it's what like makes my heart happy, you know? And
Yeah.
like this is what I'm passionate about. So as much as it sucks where it's like something you're passionate about, you post and people are like not
Yeah.
receptive of it.
But I feel like it means a lot to like the female audience and other
Right. And my
new-
female
new
audience is
people.
obviously smaller, but I know that
it's
they
probably
do
growing.
appreciate it. And I get videos of people that respond and they post a video of them recreating my makeup tutorial or
And
like
that's what I want.
I mean, and what ends up happening is you just have to do it.
Yep.
You might not get the same response, you might not get the same support.
Yep.
But if it's
But
what
it's
makes
your
your heart
passion
happy.
project.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like things like this where, you know, that's what she said, where I'm like, I want to focus on
Such a beautiful set.
But this is a
thank
successful
you.
podcast, let
You
me
are.
say. It's
Also, I've been
successful
drinking
and
this
it's a
delicious
good-
energy drink and coffee. I need to run to the bathroom.
yes,
I'll be right
run, yes.
That's why, audience, I've been bobbing back and forth on my
Yes. No. So I think that for like this podcast, like that's what she said.
Yep.
When I created it, I really said like I want something for the girls.
Yeah,
where
and it's so rare.
we can go live and we're in the gaming space that's surrounded by men, but we can talk about sex, we can talk about, harassment, we can talk about girly things, we can
Yep.
just have fun. Like
Yes.
I want something for us, and while the men out there that are watching, we appreciate you, we love you, but I think that
I mean,
it's,
men probably love that's what she said too.
oh, they do. I get an amazing
Yeah.
response from everyone, but I think it's important to just kind of showcase the amazing women in this space.
Yes.
And like, not to say that I'll never have any guys on here because I've already had Mason on here, but I think that like I'm open to having more guys. But
Yeah.
even like
Are you gonna
focusing,
make them tell bad dating stories too?
yeah, of course,
good.
of course, and I'll focus. I think the conversation towards like positive impact that we can have, in the space and things like that.
Yep.
So I think that there's opportunity for growth and going outside of. I want to branch outside of the space that we're in, which is women in gaming that are my
Gaming,
friends.
Yes.
So I think that there's a lot of growth that can be had, but I'm excited. I love this is like my child.
Yeah, no, like I look up
Yeah.
to you in this aspect because I'm like, that's really something I want to learn how to do more, but it's so hard to like take that first step.
I know.
Okay, tell me what you think of my shirt.
Show
I
the
really
camera.
thought about this.
Yes.
Because I wanted to say untiltable, but I wanted it to have the evil eyes. And wait, she's coming. I wanted to see. Oh, okay. I wanted to see if I should add any.
Uh-oh.
What? Oh. did I
That's
mess it
okay.
up?
A little bit, but that's okay.
Oh.
Frick! Untiltable.
No.
Untiltable woman with no E.
And with random stuff up top.
Well,
Well, what are they? Tell us what they are at the top.
it's evil, angry eyes.
They're
Obviously,
angry. She's untiltable. She's
get
angry.
it? It's art.
No,
It's
I feel
art.
inspired.
No, it's good.
You can lay it up here if you don't want to
Yeah,
fold it. 'cause
yeah.
I think that
I
we
mean,
have.
I
That's
thought
such
it was,
a beautiful
It's-
shirt.
Well, she has to wear it. That's
okay,
the
but
thing.
don't you like the you can tell I put thought into it.
No, it's an art
Like
piece.
you know the evil eyebrows with the eyes.
It's an art piece.
It looks
You
wonderful.
can tell that I
I'm
planned this out
I'm
strategically.
speechless. Some would
I
say.
thought you were the artsy one.
This is art.
That's art. But so is your gremlin. We like them both. We
Thank you,
appreciate
thank
them
you,
both.
thank
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Just lay it. It'll dry. Don't you
Oh,
worry.
I think I'm stuck. Okay.
She's wired.
You know what? I'm gonna break
Okay.
this mic
We've
setup.
got her.
Oh,
We've got her
oh.
stuck.
Oh,
Well, you put it there. Okay, before we end today, I want to ask you guys, kind of to get here. I'll move this over a little bit.
Please make room for the art master.
To kind of get a highlight of your last year and what you're looking forward to in the coming year for each of you separately. Because I don't want to do the Botez sisters as a whole. You guys are individual people, and I think that we're really starting to see that over the next, year or so. So your goals, and what you've enjoyed over the last
all
year.
right, Andrea, you can start.
Ooh,
No,
take
you're
us-
starting to think. And I put all my brain power into that shirt.
She
so I need to
put a lot of
reflect.
work into that.
So last year, what was super exciting? Well, we tried the Content House. We moved to LA.
Yeah.
I started getting really into poker last year. We also did our Botez Abroad season 2, so that was really
Amazing.
exciting.
Yes.
We brought over our executive assistant from Europe. Got him a visa, so that was very exciting.
Yeah.
We started working on YouTube, and we finally spent a lot of time last year building out our team and getting the foundation for this year,
So that we can beat Gotham Chess.
so that we can beat Gotham Chess.
Amazing.
So that we actually love all the chess streamers, but
Yeah, of course.
Not now. Streamer Awards. We need your vote.
Oh yeah, vote.
that's true.
Yeah, vote.
That's true. We also started getting more into shorts last year. That's actually when we started doing our first
Huge.
ones. So I think that we started our chess brand last
I
year.
think what we did really well this year is we finally built a team and a system.
Oh, yeah,
like
absolutely.
Before we obviously blew up on Twitch and just did chess content on Twitch. And like one really valuable thing to learn was like, okay, how do you repurpose a lot of this content, make content for YouTube? And we finally have a system for that, and like editors and where you don't have to like micromanage everything, and that's really important for building the brand. It goes into a lot of things like merch. Hopefully, we even get a podcast coming.
It's been a
Have
lot of
some
experimentation.
Big plans.
You have to. Yeah, you have to try out individual things. for
Exactly.
sure.
And this year, I'm excited for a lot of new things. I mean, we're working on YouTube and Twitch, so we're going to continue to do that. I'm still excited to do chess things. We are actually planning a huge chess tournament that's going to be IRL chess, and it's going to be Queen's Gambit style. And we are working
gonna
with
make
Twitch
the
and
streamers dress
chess.com. It's going to be
I love
incredible. We're
that.
going to do it here in person. We
that.
might do another episode of Botez Abroad. We're going to continue with our merch store. I'm going to continue. I'm trying to get a consistent poker show going as well.
Oh
So I've been
my
talking
God.
to sponsors about that. So yeah, honestly, a lot of expanding and hopefully just growing as people and content creators.
A lot
And
of
finally
success. Yeah.
getting a permanent house in LA. And I'm also
I'm
and I'm also
excited
going to get a
for.
little studio in New York so I can go back and forth more easily.
that's
I found a
amazing.
super affordable one. I'm excited.
Oh, I
As
love
you guys
that.
know, I'm frugal.
Right. But we love that. So I hear lots of success. I mean,
And Andrea, I don't want to
Yes.
cut you off. Tell us about your boxing,
Yes.
fitness,
I wanna hear
fashion.
it.
I mean, first, I'm just excited because I feel like we've moved around a lot the last couple years.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, the Content House was it was a great experience, and I loved the roommates, and it was a great way to move to LA. But I'm excited to have a home that's mine.
Yeah.
And like Alex said, this year I also want to learn how to integrate a lot of my passion projects, even into content, even into my own time. And I feel like having a space for that is really important. Like both with music and DJing, which I don't really have time right now because I'm boxing.
You're such
But
a
I
good
would
DJ,
love-
though.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love hosting things. I love playing for friends. I love watching people produce music. I love music. So that's something that I really want to work on. Build my studio, hopefully in our house.
yeah.
With boxing, I'm very curious to see what's going to happen after the fight.
Yeah.
Because I want it as an entrance way to like branch out into more lifestyle content. We'll see if it happens.
I mean, that's
but
a
it's gonna be
great
a
way
good
for like
journey regardless.
fitness and things like that. Like
Yeah.
that's a great.
we should do Camp Canute for the
I
ladies.
tried to. I messaged Melina about that.
That'd be
I
great.
wanted to. I would love to do a ladies' fitness camp.
Well, sign me up.
Okay.
I would
please.
love to be.
Please sign me up.
Honestly, we might.
I want it
might
to
want
be
to do it.
I want it to be intense because I need it to be intense, or else I'm not going to
Because
do
there's
it.
like a lot of girls in LA.
Yeah,
could totally
absolutely.
do
And we could do it like in the morning. Everyone meets. You have a chart. You have a leaderboard. You have prizes, and the
Yes.
workout is filmed, so you can't skimp.
You can't even
Yeah.
cheat on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that would be. I mean, that
And
would
like,
be great.
It's not super stressful, like just your workout stream.
Yeah.
It's like when they did it, it pans and there's like a ton of people doing work. So
Yeah.
it's not like
It's not just focused
you're
on you.
in content. You're
Correct.
actually working out with
Yeah.
everybody.
That would be
That's gonna be
cool.
our
And if
next-
it's a
or
group
this
thing, you just don't
goal.
feel alone.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
No, that's very cool.
Ooh,
yeah.
should we
do
set
it.
this up?
All right, you heard it here. But we
Set
have
it
to. You said it on the podcast, so it's
I'm
gotta
gonna be
happen.
there.
Yes.
We're gonna do it.
We just got a gym put in downstairs at our
really?
house, so
Oh,
we
that's
have a full
awesome.
gym downstairs. But I'm
We
struggling.
still need to find out how far our new place is from yours.
Oh, okay. Right after this, we're gonna figure that out because if you guys want to come over and work out in like the mornings,
Hell yeah.
please, because
That'd
I'm
be
like,
awesome.
I need to work out.
And then you're building a gym. That'll be great.
Oh, we have. Oh, it's. I'll show you.
excited to see it.
Well, thank you guys so much for coming on. I mean, I could talk to you guys for literally 10 more
Yeah,
hours,
this
but
felt so fun.
we'll have to have you back
sure
then
to get a
because
good shot.
that was so much fun. Thank you guys for coming on.
Thank you for having us.
Where can we find
Thank
you
you.
guys? Tell us.
Botez live.
Because we're one person. We don't have.
No,
individual
they're
stuff.
separate. They're
Andrea.
separate. I swear.
She always
Andrea
does
always
this.
forgets to high five me. It's just a compilation of me trying to get high fives and nobody giving them.
Like
It
the
happens.
funny part is that she's been left-handing so many times. She keeps high-fiving people and nothing changes.
Somebody
But
needs
you
a
know what?
compilation
One
of
day-
you.
No,
Somebody
I
who doesn't
know.
give up is, I think, inspiring.
Absolutely. I love that. Well, thank you guys so much for
Thank
coming
you for
on.
having us, Brooke.
Much love to you guys. If you guys are watching at home, make sure you guys like, subscribe, leave a comment if you're listening, I guess, on Spotify. Give us 5 stars and we will see you guys next time.
And if you guys have really listened until the end, that is amazing. We really appreciate it.
we love that.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you guys so much and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.